So I was in the gym earlier today and I was thinking to myself, maybe I should make a 2018 review video. I felt inspired to make this video after what I've been up to over the last few days, but we'll come to that later. It's safe to say that 2018 has been one hell of a year, and there has been a lot of changes which have gone on through the year. So, to give you a quick recap, here we go. My year started in snowy Scotland. I had been back home visiting friends and family over the Christmas and New Year festive period. Just as the snow was turning to slush, I packed my bags and I headed south to see my heavily pregnant sister. From there, I headed to Zambia in Africa to start my employment with Time and Tide Africa. After a month of hanging out of helicopters and playing with the wild animals, I headed back to Cape Town. Here I met up with my good friend Mindy, who is also my boss. After lots of editing in Cape Town, it was time for another adventure. So I packed my bags and I headed to Madagascar. When I was there, I explored below the surface, on the surface, and once again, I hung out of some helicopters. I then went back to Cape Town where I met Dune. We were perfect together and we started dating. I went back to Zambia to work for a month in the South Luangwa and the Lower Zambezi National Parks. Back in Cape Town, Dune and I were going from strength to strength. Things were perfect. I went vegan, I stopped drinking alcohol, and I felt incredible. Then, out of the blue, the relationship ended and it hit me pretty hard. Cape Town suddenly became a very lonely city. Just a couple of days after the breakup, I was flicking through my Instagram and I saw that one of my favourite creators, Dan Mace, was doing an open screening of his latest short film, Humankind. Dan first came to my attention when he started making appearances in Casey Neistat's vlogs in New York City. I decided to drag myself into town and go to the screening, and after the showing I grabbed myself a shameless selfie with the man himself. I was now inspired and decided to focus all my heartache into work. It was a great distraction. I moved around the city taking as many photographs as possible, and my Instagram slowly but surely started to grow. I was then flown to Tuscany in Italy by the Adventure Travel Trade Association. When I was there, I had an amazing time filming an adventure and was part of an amazing team. I flew back to Cape Town and met up with a friend from Scotland. We went for a hike up Lion's Head and soon became Cape Town photography mission buddies. We made sunrise missions and sunset missions throughout the city. I was once again scrolling through my Instagram when I noticed that Dan Mace was looking for help filming in Cape Town. I sent him an email thinking I would never hear back from him, but he replied, "We ended up going on a bunch of photography missions together, and subsequently I have gone from being a fan to a BRU." In fact, when I mentioned being inspired to make this video, it's because over the last few days, Dan and I have just finished wrapping up his end of year video. As for Dune and I, we still talk and we're definitely friends. So that was my 2018. It's going to be a tough one to beat, but I'm already looking forward to 2019 and what it holds in store for me. With my Instagram going pretty well, I am looking forward to focusing on you guys, my very small YouTube following. I want to bring you guys more regular up-to-date videos as opposed to my monthly catch-up vlogs which I've been doing. Sometimes I just get so busy that I just need to edit one big pile of footage at once. So my plan to bring you guys fresh material as I go. 2019 is going to start off very busy. In January I'm going to Mozambique to work before going back to Scotland to once again visit my friends and family, which I'm very excited about. I will finally get to meet my niece. I will also once again be visiting all the Time and Tide properties through Zambia and Madagascar. So you could say it's going to be another adventurous year. Thank you to everybody for their support here on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Have an awesome new year and I'll see you next time.